All right. I'm doing the introduction, don't you?
I won't bloody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ROBCAST. We have a very special guest today, and we've obviously got Bruiser Bassi going. He's showing up a lot these days. You seem to be doing your thing.
I'm in.
You're in. You're fully in, eh?
I'm in this.
He's all in. He's all in. So we have. We call you Ozzy Man. He has a YouTube subscribers of 5.62 million. 2.3 billion views.
Is it?
Yeah. That's
I haven't
crazy.
checked the stats for a while.
I did today.
I like his professionalism.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Every refresh.
His screensaver is actually your analytics, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Instagram, 1.8 million. TikTok, 3.4 million. We have Ozzy Man all the way down from Perth.
Woo!
Welcome.
Happy to be here.
What's your real name?
Ethan,
yeah.
Do people know this?
Straight to truth bombs,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
he?
no, he doesn't fuck
He's
around.
confronting, yeah.
This is why I've got him on here, because
He's like, you're doing a character, fuck that, what's your name?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
We always start this episode off with what, Bassi?
Brew rating. So do you drink beers and that?
Yeah.
So
Does Ozzy Man drink beers?
Yeah, well...
It could be,
I got to be careful approaching my late 30s and the visceral fat situation.
So I've got this thing. I just
you're
rate.
21.
21. No, I'm older than you. Yeah, what are you? You're 34?
Yeah, that's spot on. You're 37.
How old are you, Basti?
Oh, sorry.
31.
Cheers, yeah. He needs a hand because he's only got one hand.
Yeah,
I did mine one hand.
Yeah, well, you're an athlete.
That
I'm a
hurts.
regular bloke.
So what you do is we cheers,
Cheers. Okay.
and Bassi runs. What the fuck is this first?
Yeah. This is a Hollandia.
Did you win his back?
What's that? No. This is BWS.
Did you travel to Holland?
Nah, I didn't, but I did go to Europe not long ago. BWS. That's on Holland. That's Netherlands. Yeah.
They've got a lot of names.
Yeah, but this beer's from Holland.
Yeah.
So we'll test it and give it a rating out of 10.
That's actually really nice.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
That's so you're taking in the environment for your ratings.
I'm easily pleased.
Big shout out to. Before we, what's your?
That's good. 8.5
I'm
out
gonna
of
go
10.
8 as well. Because it's a drink that I would never buy in my life. Yeah. If I saw this on the shelves, I'm like, oh, let's grab a drink from Holland.
Yeah, that's elite.
And it says its name on the thing. It's like having a beer says Australia.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm not about that, but that's a good tasting.
Maybe I'll bring it down 5 then.
You know why?
Have they sponsored your show?
No. This is from
fucking-
BWS.
Yeah. Maybe like,
Oh, is that what you're going for?
like 5. Yeah. I was kissing ass on your behalf. I was like,
This is not us.
bloody hashtag support Robbo. I rate. It's all right, Basti. It's all right.
But
Jeez,
10 out of
he's firing
10.
up fast.
No,
isn't
he's
he?
good. He likes
What's
his
your name,
rating.
Ethan? You don't like the beer? Fuck out of here, back to Perth. Fuck out of here.
We got to change its
I
lights.
rate it. It's lager. Yeah, if we want to break it down.
Yeah. So what's the
I'm an
difference?
ale. I'm an ale man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw that out there. I was at the.
So what's your go-to?
Where'd I tell you I was at last night? The Felons.
Felons,
place.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
because I went exploring. Because any new city you visit,
have to.
it's like the moon landing. It's like, I don't want to sleep. I want to go and explore. So I was
And you got the
like,
valley down there.
walked
Do you know about
around.
the valley?
Oh, mate, I went into the valley.
Did you go to the valley?
No,
No, you
you
didn't
so
go
I
to the
don't know. I just
missus
found
might
that
watch this.
big-ass brewery
Yeah.
and proceeded to order all the tasting.
Oh, you got the
pallets,
pack, eh?
the
It comes
plates.
out with like 5 on a...
The paddle.
The
Yeah,
paddle,
that's the word. Yeah, so, coming off the back of that, Basti, 6.5. Yeah,
You've changed it 3 times.
I know, yeah. I'm like a
But as you
politician.
get through it though, it's going to be a bit
It's
better.
going to go up to 8 or 9.
Yeah, so this is Bassie's thing. Like it's growing legs. Like
You know what I
rating, whatever.
like? All right, if we're really breaking it down, and you're with Ozzy Man Reviews, and it's my job to be...
This is your job.
critical
yeah.
of like
Love it.
mostly mundane shit.
Yeah.
I like the big can. Yeah.
Does it
So
have
the
more
big can adds
drinks
a
in
point.
it because it's a big can, or does it
What's that?
have more like standard drinks in there, right?
Fuck.
bigger can?
What does it say?
Oh, 1.9.
Yeah,
It's
1.9.
usually 1.7 or something.
VB's 1.4, I think.
Oh,
So
well,
1.7%.
It's pretty high.
Great Northern's 1.1, I think.
Oh, well, that's
Is it?
Well, that's it. There you go. So you're
Now we're deep into it. I just like a big can. Yeah.
So you love America then, right? Because when you go to America, the Bud Lights are fucking bigger than your wand.
Yeah. America does get me drunk.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, Australians can have that reputation and people are like, oh, Australians drink a lot. And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. When you go to like the UK or America, they drink a lot too.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
100
America,
yeah.
when they start free pouring those spirits,
No, the
'Cause
shot
Australia's
glasses,
strict.
they're not real. They're like their shots are that big.
Yeah, it's
Our
like
shots
at
are
least
like
50
little
mil.
pussy
Yeah,
ones.
we got to stick like 25
Yeah,
mil here. We
like
got,
a medicine shot. They've
Yeah.
got like literally half a can of.
yeah, we're pedantic. We got strict rules in Australia.
but
so
we probably do more, right?
yes,
We drink way more than.
that's how we.
But it depends
compensate.
where you are in the US, right? Because the Southerners, they fucking have a crack.
Southerners, what's
like
that? What's that?
Like the Mississippi types and down south.
Like Texas and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. They have they drink like every day. Yeah. Whereas I guess some places in Australia do too. But yeah, so I'm giving that. I thought I gave it an 8. Yeah, I like it.
So you want to change it for?
6.5
Yeah.
is my
Now you staying? Final offer?
Oh, big can 7. I'm a flaky guest. I am flaky. That's full.
That's fucked.
The whole first hour of this is just got to be like
No, I'm loving
intricately
it. This
analysing
is
the beer.
Well, I want to hear your continued ratings for this.
All right.
And we've got
I'll
if
decide
you're
by
allowed
the
to
end.
drink, Dan. So we are at Hotel X. For everyone that's wondering, this is a great hotel here in the Fortitude Valley in Brisbane. They've put up Ozzy Man for a few days, and obviously I'm an ambassador for them. They look after me whenever I really want to. So they're awesome. How's it?
That's a sponsor.
That's
All
the
right,
first
fucking
sponsor.
shout out to Hotel X.
What's your rating for Hotel X
Fucking
rooms?
Fortitude Valley. Oh, mate, 11 out of 10. 100%.
No, the thing that gets me, as soon as you come in the room, what happens when you walk in your room?
Oh, the curtains open
Curtains,
up.
those little things, man. Yeah, we can walk in, boom, shut, open. Keeps it cool as, and I love aircon going.
Yeah, it was good.
But no, thanks to those guys for putting Ozzy Man up in here. He's obviously...
But you put me up to just give backstory as well.
Yeah.
Like you invited me, which
Yeah.
was lovely.
Yeah.
Because we were
I actually wanted to go to
some
Perth,
content
first of all.
together because we met in 2018.
yeah, best
When
friend
I
since.
fucking gate crashed the club that time.
He
Because
was there.
you were there.
You were at the Lions then, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You don't remember...
I wasn't playing. You were at the captain's run though. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
might have
you
been
weren't there that
VFL.
day.
Might have been VFL.
Someone in the marketing department saw some Lions merchandise in the
Yeah.
back of one of my videos.
Yeah.
And they were like, and it was really well spotted. So they were like, do you go for the Lions? And then,
Wow.
they flew me over in the 2018
Yeah.
season just to make a video with them and everything like that. And
Yeah.
you were my tour guide.
I was, just off the bat.
Is the backstory.
But I knew
Yeah.
before that. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's awesome he's here. And
Yeah.
I didn't realise that you were a mad nuffy.
And now I've unleashed it. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
you guys don't realize the extent
Yeah.
to my
Oh,
merch.
you actually go
And
back.
When did you start going from?
Brisbane Bears days because my family lived in Queensland up in Cairns for a while. So originally from Perth, but moved up to Cairns and then moved back to Perth. So I think it was that impressionable age and all the games you get were
Yeah.
just...
So early
Brisbane Bears.
2000s
You
would have
get
been...
rugby and you get Brisbane Bears.
Early
so
2000s would have been great for you, right?
It was awesome, yeah. yeah.
The glory days.
Hey, no,
You've been going
come
out
on.
clubbing and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And you would have been like, oh, I'm a massive Brisbane supporter.
No,
from
and
day
in
one.
recent years as well with
Yeah,
you
but we haven't
fellas.
got very far, though.
Yeah,
like,
no,
prelims,
prelims
not good enough.
pretty far.
Well, it doesn't look good in my resume. Grand
does,
final would have been
surely
great.
it does.
No, it doesn't. Couple
Really?
prelims and
What about the people who've never fucking played finals? It's pretty good.
that's not great for
Think
resume.
about that in your career.
Yeah, but I don't have to. I played finals my first year.
Exactly. So.
But you did too, early days. Yeah, but just I'd love to play in a grand final in the 14 years you play footy. Like fuck, surely one team.
Rare, isn't it? It's hard.
Surely one squad is good enough.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy when I was one of the better players. So
Yeah.
like that shouldn't be happening.
Well, you look at some of the best players, like Nick Rewalt never won
Never-
one.
yeah.
Like played in it, but Buckley.
Those guys, and they're actually champions. Yeah, but. All right, so how long are you down for, and what are you doing while you're here?
Well, yeah, that's it. So I'm over for the Big Freeze. This is my
Fight
thing,
MND.
the FightMND.com, the fundraiser, and getting dunked in the ice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, super happy to be a
You,
part of that.
you had a look this morning at it, right? Did it look...
It looked cold. So, yeah.
Imagine if they had a hot tub there instead.
Yeah.
Is there ice in there? Or is it just
Yeah, they put ice in. Yeah, it was cold. My hands were cold, but it was also like the shade was freezing this morning. So give us a rundown. Leading to that, give us a rundown of how you started and where you come from. Because you started you were stand-up comedian at 17, right? Or
Yeah.
So
yeah.
run us through like your progression to turning into the best recognizable voice. Yeah.
earlier than
When was your first route? No.
Bloody hell.
Back in my day,
Two
mate.
sips of beer and he's into it.
No, so how did you get going on this comedic journey?
It's always like a convergence of experiences.
Yeah.
So I've worked in traditional filmmaking for quite a while. Stand-up comedy when I was 17. Yeah, and then studied filmmaking and did traditional filmmaking. I'm less Aussie Man now, but I'm not going to take off my hair.
No, we'll get to Aussie Man
later. After another beer,
we'll get to
I'll
Aussie
take
Man
the
later.
hair. But yeah, I did traditional filmmaking for about 8, 9, 10 years and kind of cracked the shits at that because it takes a long time to make something. Even if it's a short film, you'll be pre-production and kind of getting funding from the government bodies and making it and then sending it out to festivals. 2 years of your life goes by and you don't really get anywhere. You definitely don't get anywhere financially.
I was about to say, how's the money in that too, unless it does... unless it does well and go to Cannes Film Festival.
I mean, so many people move overseas, don't they? And so many people move out of Perth. That's a weird thing to be stubborn about in terms of staying there. But
you guys have like an ego over there. Perth's the best, right?
Oh yeah, mate. No, it's glorious.
Does Australia agree with that? Like if
not at all.
But I'm Tasmanian, so same thing. Tas is the best.
We appreciate what we got. The weather's nice. It's a simple life.
Just fun.
So to not move out of Perth and do YouTube is actually really good.
Yeah.
Like you stay with family, so it's a good thing. But anyway, crack the shits at filmmaking and just I just really got into remix and mashup culture. I did a master's degree in internet studies. Like I went to university for the first time properly when I was about 28, 29.
And you're like, okay.
I think because I failed badly at high school, I really thought I wasn't good enough or couldn't get into university for a decade.
Yeah.
Like it's funny how shit can plague you if you think you've failed at something.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like, no, actually, you're a mature age student after you're 21.
Yeah.
Like you can do a basic test. And I got in on relevant experience because I'd independently worked in filmmaking, so I could go straight to the master's degree level.
Yeah.
Which was cool. And by age 29, I was into writing essays and stuff. I enjoyed it. So
because that's what you're passionate about, or what?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
What's the internet study?
Well, yeah, it is. It's studying. We got to do essays on remix, mashup culture, memes. Like you write a 2,000-word essay on a fucking meme or something. Yeah, it's good. It's a good course.
I never heard that in my life.
It's culturally relevant.
Yeah,
so,
now it is. Nowadays.
Yeah. So that was cool. That was at Curtin University in 2013.
Shout out to them.
And then shout out to them, sponsor of Robbo's channel now.
By then?
No. I started Ozzy Man on the tail end of doing that degree. And it started with the Game of Thrones recaps and reviews. And that's kind of mashup remix stuff right there. Like
so you
taking a 60-minute episode, cutting it down to 6 minutes, making it punchy and making it funny. And
so you're doing the same type of comedy chat over the top of like a rundown what the whole episode was about.
Yeah, it was like Ozzy Man was like a Game of Thrones fan community for the first year in 2014. And then I branched out to sport, wildlife. Because between seasons, you're like, fuck, I got to wait a year before the next season comes out.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, what else can I do? Anything. Yeah. And that's kind of how the concept was structured. It's kind of like, what does Ozzy Man review? Honestly, it can be anything. Yeah. And it can just be whatever I think is funny and fun to work on any given week. Because traditional filmmaking, as I said, would take so long to do even a turnaround of a short film.
Well.
And like, I wanted this to be fast.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like, I can turn around content in a day or two, which works for the platforms and the mechanics of the platforms because they want you fucking uploading.
Every day.
Now you're on the hamster wheel.
Oh, like, I can't do that.
Now you're doing content creation.
I've succumbed to the fact that, I can't do that.
You can't. I mean, a lot of people realize that.
Yeah. YouTube,
so to have a concept that's lightweight and takes something and transform it with voice performance and whatnot. It's a lightweight concept and it's good in terms of the turnaround for uploading to the platform. So
what about your stand-up? Were you any good? What was your material?
I was pretty good. I got into the national final for raw comedy, the Triple J and the ABC one. So I won the WA final. That was 2005. So I performed at the Town Hall in Melbourne.
How old are you there?
17 or no?
18.
So you were legally allowed in the...
I was 18. My parents had to come to the pub for the heats and the stand-up gig. Yeah. So that was at the Hyde Park Hotel, the Brass Monkey, where like Dave Hughes and Rove started out. So there was like 2 or 3 spots in Perth, even in early 2000s. So yeah, national finals for raw comedy and FHM search for Australia's funniest man or woman. I got the national final for that. I did well. And then I moved to England for a bit. Did the working holiday visa.
Where'd you go to London?
Nah, I went to Bradford, which is pretty rough territory. Anyone that knows it is like, why do you live there? But I
liked... It was like going to Frankston in Melbourne.
I liked it in a way. Like, it was rough. There was Bradford riots. It's where the London train bombers were from. There's,
Oh, shit.
There was a thing, like, I don't like racism. I hate it.
Yeah.
But the racism flew every which way.
Yeah.
In a funny way, it cancelled itself out. Which
Oh,
is a really interesting place to be. All sides.
Just like that, like
Everyone
it's all
hated
in.
fucking everyone.
All
So
in.
it like, in this weird roundabout way, kind of cancelled it out. I don't know.
Yeah. This is even.
I don't know
even
what my
Stevens.
analysis is. I'm still thinking it through, but I lived there for a year. And I did stand-up comedy in Manchester a little bit and Leeds.
Did they rate
you?
you?
Those places, they're big places.
Yeah. Did they rate you when you're doing it? Like,
Not really. It was hard. I did okay. Like I could only get because I thought Northern England would be better than London because London you get like 2 minutes and it's cutthroat.
Oh wow.
You know, the
the
gong
captivate
nights.
off the start, bang! Like so
Yeah.
start laughing.
Yeah. Whereas I take a bit of time to warm up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could still only kind of get gong nights and things like that up in Manchester. But you might get 5 minutes.
I don't want to get gone.
And I didn't get fruit thrown at me because they were pretty ruthless.
It's not in the
They were
medieval
like,
days.
Fuck off, you saw it. Yeah, and they
Medieval
just
days throwing pinging fruit at
they
each other.
people come there with
Throw
fruit to
tomatoes
throw
and
it.
shit.
At least in 2007. I don't know what the Manchester gong nights are like now, but yeah, I got to like 3 minutes before I got gonged and I didn't get fruit thrown at me.
Wow.
So I kind
Gong
of,
is your
Yeah, it means you're off.
Yeah.
Get off the stage.
because they might have like, 20 open micers, like open mic
Just
night
lined up ready to
on
go.
at once. But you'd get a bigger time slot still.
So what's
you
good
could-
if, like, how long is a good time to be up there for?
with stand-up, I mean, it takes a while until you can do the long slots. Like,
Yeah, but if you're on stage and like what's
and I'm still
what's a record for you to get
entry
gone?
level. Like I didn't
Like
do it
10
that
minutes?
long. I did it for like 4 years, but 10 minutes. Like if you get
Like, that's like, that's a good set.
If you get a tight 10 minutes, and
Yeah,
it might take a
good
while
set.
to develop that.
Yeah.
By 15, 20 minutes going up to that level gets harder, and a 1 hour show and whatnot gets
Was people
way harder.
Out of those 20 guys, was anyone popping out an hour session? Surely not. You wouldn't have that much material, would you? If you're
No, it takes time. It does take
not Kevin
time.
Hart.
And I got sick of the anxiety around it. You wait like all week for a 10-minute slot, and it's all you're
I'd hate
thinking
that.
about.
I would hate that.
So it is hard.
So with all that, how did you like we're talking to the Aussie man who does the movie reviews. How did you transition into that? Like we'll talk about who you've done because you've done some fucking big names in the world of stars, movie stars. How did you transition to that? Was that just because you're doing so successful on YouTube and social media? They're like, you just go, hey, is new movie coming out? Can I interview them about that?
No, that was really HBO, like, because they hadn't issued takedowns on the Game of Thrones reviews, and they could have killed me. They could have been like, that's piratical, that's piracy. Whereas they saw it as transformative enough to be fair use, fair dealing, review, satire, commentary. Yeah. So they didn't issue takedowns. They didn't issue copyright claims. They just let the content be. If you get strikes on
YouTube, it's not great.
No, you get 3. You're terminated.
You're
so I knew that risk, and I thought, I'm going to push it. It was because I'd been studying, again, even entertainment law.
Internet studies. This is how
studies.
you know way around the...
Internet studies and, like, traditional, like, entertainment law, they don't really mash together well. So, anyway... HBO eventually was like, you want to interview the actors. So that was the first one in 2017. And then once you get one, like if you choose your opportunities and you go, all right, I'll go that direction, then you get asked more.
Yeah.
So like after I'd done some of the Game of Thrones cast, shit, we're talking almost 6 years ago.
That was a while back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because like you feel like that show wasn't that far ago. But it's a while. 6 years. And that's when you first started like popping off.
That was the first one, yeah. That was like the second or third last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got one under my belt, and then it was Jason Momoa in 2018.
Yeah.
In 2019, there was just a ton of them. Yeah,
I've got
The Rock and Kevin Hart.
You
pipped me.
I got a list here. We've got Tom Hardy, Nicolas Cage, Kevin Hart, Brad Pitt, Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black. I love that one. Russell, he was actually a bit weird. Russell Crowe, Steve O, Chris Pratt, Sam Neill, Jared Leto, Ryan Reynolds, like, and more. Like, I didn't go through too much.
It's a lot, yeah. I think I've done about 14 or 15.
That's the biggest stars in the world right now.
It's a funny kind of position to be in, and I don't think about it that much. It's just kind of like...
As if you don't. I'm not nervous for this chat, but because I know you met you a few times and stuff, but I was like doing you over the computer or whatever you do. I'd be like, fuck, I want to do this well. You only got like time clock to do it. Got to get the questions out.
It's nerve-wracking as hell.
It has to be, right?
What do they give you time-wise with them?
Oh, it's always a negotiation. I try to get what they call a double slot. So you want to get like 10 minutes instead of 5.
That's
or
not a bad
8
accent.
minutes instead of 4.
Oh my God, you sound like you're from America
Yeah,
now.
negotiating with the American studios and the publicity teams, and because these people obviously have tons of people
Are you doing
around.
that yourself, negotiating?
Yes, no managers or
Don't need a
agents or
manager.
anything.
Like,
nah.
that's what I study at the moment.
They kind of slide in the DM. Well, you're my manager at the moment.
At the
Like
moment.
for this
Mate, I've
week,
got you some great shit.
you organise the hotel.
If I had big dogs,
Yeah.
This is what you want to do. This is your thing. This is good. Yeah.
my hotels. I could have got him a car. That's the only thing I didn't do.
You're gonna
But mine just broke. The crosser broke down the other day.
dunk me in freezing ice. It's good. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
look,
good.
that's part of your like. Hey, Aussie Man's here.
Yeah,
Let's go.
he's adventurous.
Yeah, this is who he is. The man behind the voice.
It is good to be adventurous again because, pandemic wise, I
Yeah.
didn't do the Here's Me Face videos as much. And the celebrity interviews moved to being over Zoom, which was a thing of like, all right, adapt to that. Because I thought that was good at first because traveling for them is really
difficult.
By the time you get your questions approved and then like you travel and then you do the interview and then you leave again and then you edit it. It's actually a really big commitment, like over the course of
full
a month or 2 months, like
shit.
locking in the dates.
But you have to pump it out because the movies usually coming out around that time.
The end
right?
of it is very hurried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's based around when the talent's available too. So it's
They just
always
do like a
they
big
move
press
dates
conference.
and then eventually it's locked in. Sometimes I don't know if I'm flying until like the day or two before.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I
They're
talk
like,
about-
all right,
yeah.
you've been approved by Brad Pitt's, publicity team, you're
Yeah.
off. So it's like, yeah.
It feels
Although
like-
that one was over Zoom, but yeah, over Zoom was still hard. Is the point I'm getting to.
The Kevin Hart one and Dwayne Johnson, that was probably the best
That
one,
was
right?
cool. Yeah.
Like,
I
they
the
loved you.
in-person
Like, I feel
ones
like
now. Yeah.
they must have some boring motherfucking interviewers. And then it's like, when you come on and they're like, whoa, like, look at this guy, like, that's what they're thinking, like, and you start asking fun questions. And
Yeah.
then- and you've obviously done your research about the movie and their roles. Like, that's what I think you've done well.
Yeah.
And then, like, you do your slang game at the end. They froth on that. They love it. Is that
It
what,
goes
so-
well, and that's simple. It's not groundbreaking. It's not original.
I want to watch it, though. That's what I mean.
Right,
Like, it's
but
watchable.
it's about the execution, and it's simple. Like anyone can do a fucking slang game. Like it is low hanging.
I've got
fruit.
one. We're doing one at the end, by the way.
All right, sweet.
So-
But I think the execution of it is what matters, and keeping it simple in that format
yeah.
is a good way to go. Because as I said, the mechanics from approvals to traveling
Yeah.
to like executing it on the day when there's a hotel of like 40 other journalists around and the time.
Are they all watching as well? Or
Yeah.
no?
So if you got The Rock, is it like you've got 10 minutes and then it's bang, bang, bang for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
That's
like
the way
hours.
they've always done it. You always like, I think YouTubers or content creators want to haggle for more time. We want to negotiate. We want to build a rapport. We want the content to be good.
Yeah.
We don't just want to run an ad.
Oh, so they can cut it up and like use like a lot of good stuff instead of like you just have your 8 minutes straight and that's the whole interview.
Yeah, I like the long time code side
Yeah.
can make edit decisions so it's content more so than an ad.
Yeah.
And that's the thing to negotiate for. And that's the thing to kind of get strict back on them.
Yeah.
It's like, you're hiring me because you know I've got a big reach. You know I can do this. So give me a good amount of time to get a video out of it, get content out of it.
I'd love to do some
Because if you
negotiating
don't and
for
it's
you.
only 30 seconds, it's shit
Yeah.
and I don't just want to run an ad. Now, the short form content has gone the way of being really important. These, because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Like
Well, now YouTube's
reels
adapted.
and shorts. And
They've got shorts on YouTube now.
Are you on TikTok now? Are you on?
Yeah, he's got 3.4, man.
Yeah, I put a foot in that camp in
Do you
2019.
try for that? You trying on TikTok? Or you just like regurgitating?
No, I try. Yeah, I try. But I did the first
try.
year. I try. And I try.
I try.
And I try.
And I try. That's another song. That's a song, I swear.
It was. I think it started off as Four Non Blondes and turned into the Rolling Stones.
Something.
Yeah.
All I know, I was thinking.
No, Saturday. Yeah. Anyway.
And no, that was not. I wasn't
Let's not
thinking that.
sing. We need to finish one whole beer before we sing, Rollo.
I'm singing. I don't
You're-
care.
you're fucking
Mate,
singing.
we can stay here.
Yeah.
We're just making up songs on the spot. Like he just started doing 2 songs. at once.
Anyway.
You're trying. Like
Anyway.
you're trying on TikTok at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just annoying that every other platform, I think, is kind of chasing their own tail. Like,
Yeah.
they'll go back to prioritizing watch time.
Yeah.
But for now, you got to toe the line and upload stuff that's under 60 seconds. And again, it works for my format. Like, it's an easy day for me to do a wildlife video that's only 30 seconds long and go home to the misso and kid. That's an easy, cool day.
That's money in the bank too.
But yeah, I still appreciate the challenges of the longer form content. And
Oh, sorry. When was the time you thought like that? Like, was it one video that got you like fucking bang? Yeah. Now I'm big or whatever.
Now I'm Ozzy Man. I'm
Yeah,
real.
there's always a few. Yannette
first? Who's your first?
Garcia in Mexican Weather was massive.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, he's nodding behind the camera.
Aiden's nodding.
Yeah.
He knows his shit.
Yeah,
Met Garcia.
Yannette Garcia. So it's a sexy weather woman in Mexico.
Oh, that's why.
On it like
That's why he's nodding.
Dating space sensor.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
follow
really?
the gaming. You've got the Mexican
we're
weather. Yeah, he follows
we're
the gaming.
gamers. We're
Yeah,
gamers.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Joe Fortune. Shout out to Joe Fortune. Another shout out.
But it was really ripe for comedy. Like
yeah.
it's a 1 minute 20 reaction. Like
What happened
I've
to
been really
Met
enjoying
Garcia?
the weather, and she turns left.
Oh,
and
that one.
there you go.
Was she dating an
when I
American,
said she
bro?
turns left? Yep.
No, she's the one that's like wears like not much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Man, I was a gun at that game.
Like it's inherently funny because
Yeah, but she's a glamour too.
the weather being sexy is weird, and like that's
It's always
inherently
been
funny.
sexy.
Yeah, in South America, I guess,
Yeah,
but
man,
not
like,
in Australia.
I
Like
swear
the punchline
The
was-
ratio of ugly to hot over there is like 90% hot, I reckon. Like,
Yeah.
The 10% is
Do you used to watch Naked News ever?
nah, SBS?
I remember that. Yeah,
Was it
yeah, I
SBS?
remember
2 in
that.
the morning,
Yeah.
she'd come on.
SBS?
Oh, I can't remember.
Probably.
But you'd be with your mates and you're like, let's watch Naked News at fucking.
Yeah, that's when all the pornos like, you could get away with because we didn't have like 56k modems back in the day. So you
Yeah.
kind of like.
Yeah, you had to watch SBS at 1 a.m.
in the morning, man, before Rage came on.
What were those Eat Carpet and things like that? Was it Eat Carpet? It was something like
Eat
that.
Carpet?
It was like weird short
that's
films.
That's two girls.
Yeah, you
That's
see,
two
I'm a
girls.
little older than you, so I go back
You're
even
not
further.
even using VCR. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate.
That might have been black and white TVs, I reckon.
Anyway, the Yannette Garcia one was big,
That's-
and doing the sexual comedy and stuff like that is
It's
it's
killing
a
two
tricky
birds with one
line to
stone.
walk, and I like Ozzy Man to play it in a pretty innocent, wholesome way. Like
You weren't
yeah.
doing too sexual. You just be like, you just talk. Oh,
No,
and,
it's just
and
a
here
man-
she's talking about the weather.
It's just a bloke reacting. Like it's kind of like, oh, I'm feeling things and I don't know how to I don't know how to articulate it. Like it's just a funny approach instead of just going, yeah, she's hot. You know, like
oh, you don't know what I do with her. In 10
yeah.
seconds.
So it works.
Tell me the weather. I'll show you the weather.
I'll show you the bloody rain.
Yeah.
No, we
No,
could go all
yeah,
kinds
I'm
of
not-
odd
I'm not
colours. We're
about
not. No.
But that was the first, was it? You're like, oh
yeah,
shit.
the Game of Thrones ones. There was a Game of Thrones viral one that was a remix, the Oberyn vs. Mountain Denial version. That didn't even have my voice in it. That was just a remix. That was big.
Well,
Then
you just
Yannette
showed
Garcia,
clips.
and then a bunch of the wildlife stuff.
Instagram, was that Nick Garcia?
Nah,
It was
YouTube.
all that was like, I don't know what to call it, a unicorn or a
Viral.
fucking, but it was big on all platforms. Yeah, I've got no
It was
name
viral,
for it.
viral.
It just smashed on all platforms.
What'd you upload it on?
Universal
YouTube,
Smash.
Facebook.
Universal Smash.
Universal Smash.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
I don't know why I'm thinking unicorn. I think it's like $1 billion company.
Unicorn.
Yeah. You know when like a company's
Big
like $1
shout
billion
out to Unicorn
company?
if you want.
I had a unicorn piece of content.
Unicorn, you're watching, long time listener, first time
Yeah.
caller. Ozzy Man, he wants to name his consensus of smashing
Yes. What is a piece of content when it smashes on all
on
platforms?
all platforms. I reckon
What
it's
do
a
you
work,
call
probably
that?
like consistently good.
Consistently good is, that's reasonable.
Viral.
That's, yeah.
Probably viral.
Viral's a buzzword.
That's
Yeah.
probably the word, but I reckon
probably
unicorn's
the
better.
word.
It's
Yeah.
majestic and it's hard to find.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Yeah. Maybe it should be like centaur or something. It should be a bit different to like...
Who's Centaur? Oh, that's the man unicorn?
Yeah, like it should be different to like $1 billion company because you don't make $1 billion, but I'm thinking mythological creatures I could call a smash a piece of content.
It's cool to set to a man unicorn.
That's what it is, eh?
Bro, it's a half man, half horse.
What did I say?
Man unicorn.
Yeah, it is though, isn't it?
No, it
It's pretty close. All he needs is
Isn't it like the guy from? You remember that TV show on ABC? On ABC, it was like a kids show, but it was like had the guy that Morpheus. They morph into people. Anyway,
he just needs a horn on his head. That's and then
it's a fucking man
Then it
unicorn.
works.
It's a man
Yeah.
unicorn. What was the best interview you've done with a big star, and what was the most awkward? And I don't know if it's going to be good. I didn't watch Nicolas Cage one, but he seemed a bit.
He was good. He got into it.
Did
in the
he?
end.
He
Yeah,
seemed
that's
a
the
bit
thing.
like-
They're always a little bit off, and it's like
Puts it-
seeing
they're
this
like-
guy. It's like I'm being Boratted, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Like, yeah.
So they don't know if this guy's for real. Like.
No, they can.
he's like, do I say what the fuck's going on with that?
They're world class actors, so they spot it. They're like, oh, he's doing a character, and then like
But then they slowly like
most
hang
of them
on.
go along with it pretty
Yeah,
fast,
yeah.
which is fun.
I
Like their
reckon
managers or people
Brad
haven't
Pitt
told
went
them.
along with it well.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
I
a
like
good one.
that
I
one.
like that one.
That
I
one's
watched the whole
underrated. Yeah, that was a good one.
They didn't pop off as much as you thought.
No, but it
like
was
that
good.
one.
I like it too.
He was like kind of going with you. Tom Hardy was a good one.
That was great.
He was like,
That's probably my
he
favorite.
seems like a fucking legend of a bloke.
Yeah.
Like someone you'd actually be mates with. And he doesn't seem like, he might be arrogant off screen, but
No, but if I'm going in as Ozzy Man, like this persona, like I can be boisterous back.
Yeah,
so when
yeah.
he's like, get on with it, you know, like we've got shit to do. It's like,
you're like, fucking
Tomo, settle down. You know,
Tomo,
like,
that's what you're calling.
Yeah.
You give him nicknames.
You can give it back a bit and then that's good. So,
But if you didn't have the wig or the hair on.
no, if I was just Ethan, I'm not as bulletproof.
you're like, Tomo, I'll do whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. I don't want to be here. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Who's
one
your
of my
best?
faves?
Who's your best?
I think that was good. Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Tomo.
But The Rock and Kevin Hart's hard to
That's
go
my
past.
favourite.
It's really hard to go past.
Any dickheads? Like, that you like,
Not really. I'm waiting for one that goes horribly wrong. Some are a little more lukewarm than others, but the ones I come out of going, oh, that was shit, they generally do well. And the ones I come out of going, that was fire.
That's the best. And
Like,
it's
is that the only interaction you have with him? Just that interview? Is that the only interaction you have with him? Just that interview?
like, do you talk to him like 30 seconds
pretty
before?
much. Well, the Mario one was really chill. Like,
What's that guy's name with the bald head, Keen Peele? What's his name?
oh yeah,
He gave
Keegan-Michael
plenty,
Key.
man. He
He's
went-
great.
he gave a lot.
He's so funny. Key and Peele is like elite in terms
He doesn't
of
have to
sketch
do
shows.
that, but he was like loving it. The guy, the bald head, Keen Peele, the comedians, the bald guy, like they do Comedy Central.
You got to watch some of the sketches.
They're really
I'll send
funny,
you
man.
some
You probably
later.
would've seen it
You'll
on
giggle your
Facebook.
ass off. Yeah.
You would have seen it, I reckon, for sure. You know, like Aaron,
Yeah.
Balake. If one of y'all say some fucked up names, I'm gonna lose my shit.
He does like a substitute teacher
It's
sketch.
so funny.
Yeah.
Man. Like that's really. And they tried to do it again. I was like, nah, it sucks.
Yeah. But that one was chill. Like you're in the same room as the actors while they were setting up the gear, so you could
Yeah, it looks sick.
talk before and after a little bit. And the Jack Black one, because it was the second interview I'd done with him,
He
it was a little
loved
more
it.
chill. Like I
I
got like
was like
30
a bit
minutes.
like, oh.
You got 30 minutes with him.
Yeah.
That's good.
They walked
So it
from
was
like his
cool.
caravan to get a coffee and then back to his caravan, and it was like, he was like up and about.
Yeah, he'd already done the slang game in 2019, so I can't go in and do it again.
Yeah.
Like, how awkward's that?
Well,
So-
there was something really funny at the coffee stand. Then I was actually pissing him. Someone about paying. Was it paying?
Oh yeah, they gave him the frozen banana smoothie
Yeah, and he
thing.
frothed on it,
And
loved
then, yeah, Aussie Man's like, oh, where's mine? Yeah. And trying to pay, and I don't think you were meant to pay because it was all already catered anyway.
Yeah, surely the studios
So-
would have been like, it's all free.
Yeah, but that was just fun as an awkward Australian. How much
So
do I
who
tip?
hit him up?
Or
they hit you up?
Yeah, they hit me up. That was through a digital agency in Sydney on behalf of Universal.
Wanna
So
give them a shout?
you might hear from the digital agencies or you'll hear directly from the studio.
Yeah. Is there any names that popped up? You've been like, oh, I don't know if that's me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
That comes up a bit. There's a ton that don't
There'd
come
be tons
through.
of shit ones in Australia. Be like, oh, let's get Aussie Man to talk about a little movie coming out.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh,
I want to be
do they
supportive.
understand how big I am? Like,
Well, that's it. It's a
you're
dilemma.
allowed to have an ego, right? At some stage.
Yeah.
I have like not even a bee's dick of your following, and I'd be like, nah, fuck that. It's like, unless they're paying me bank, like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting ad revenue off that shit.
It's hard because you
know what
might
I mean?
like it. You might be like, I want to be supportive, but then at the same time,
No,
it
you
needs to
surpassed
be
that.
a bigger
You
name.
surpassed that.
Yeah. I just leave
Eric
it. I just
Banner,
leave it
get him.
unanswered.
What's he doing?
Well, yeah, he'd be great because I've done like 3 Aussies with Expert Edition. So.
Is there one you want to get? Like, is there?
That you
Oh,
want.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I haven't had Keanu
yeah.
yet.
Well,
That
John
one would be
Wick?
awesome.
That's John Wick, right?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
get any. Yeah,
Mate, yeah, I know. Yeah, John Wick though. That's his like latest number 4 came out. You weren't even there.
I wasn't there. Oh, I didn't get asked.
That's
and
why you need a manager.
I don't pursue things on my own.
How you ever gonna find a girlfriend? I know you're like loved up with a kid, but if you're a single, how you gonna find a girlfriend if you don't ask them what's going on?
I mean, look,
That's why you need someone to be like
a fair analogy. Yeah,
Piping and be like, yo, John Wick.
yeah. Well, that's why you're.
Oh, you're trying to sort.
John, hey,
He's sorting himself a
Keanu.
job. Yeah.
Keanu, if you're watching this, I know you see his face. This is his face. He wants to do your next movie.
An interview as well, isn't it, with Robbo?
Yeah, it really is. He's got tons of questions,
He's
and
gonna be
he's
done
got them
by
written
about
out.
He's going to be done in half an hour.
contract?
Yeah, he's going to be done in half an hour. And no, we're not taking that shit. No, he wants a limo. You want a limo?
Sure.
Yep, done. All right, thanks, Barry.
He's the most organised man in the world. All of a
You know,
sudden,
Barry, I'd love to know.
But yeah,
your
I've just scaled back.
monthly income on YouTube. I'd love to know.
Oh, monthly income.
I don't
It's
like.
like,
Don't, you have to say. Like, but I'd love to know. It's ad revenue.
it's like 20 grand at the moment. Like
What?
yeah, 25. It's.
No.
Are you shocked that that's a lot or that it's not enough?
low?
Right. Well, they're quite short videos. So, like, I
so
don't have
longer
many
the better.
mid-roll ads. It's not like a topic like fucking finance or beauty or something where it's like you get a higher CPM. So,
I don't know.
Facebook revenue did well for a while, but because they're competing with TikTok, you don't make anything on the short videos. So, the revenue streams did get butchered in the last year. This kind of fits in with your conversation about delisting retirement because, yeah, on the phone I was talking to you, like I think we're lumped into similar industries, arts, sports, entertainment.
Yeah.
There's crossover. You're worried about it not lasting. You're worried about it could be
How long
gone
can it
any
go for?
second. And that's a hard stress to carry every day, every week. It's like, I'm only going to have a prime. I'm only going to have a window of relevancy. I got to build up everything I want to build in that time.
Your voice
Whether
can
it's-
last forever, though.
Yeah, well,
Unless you get punched in the throat.
concept is king. Like,
What happens if-
coming back to something simple that
Have you
can
got
just
insurance
go.
in this thing?
No, I did have to go see a
So no
a
Kim
voice
Kardashian.
therapist for a while.
No, Kim Kardashian actually like insures her ass.
No,
You don't have anything on your throat.
voice insurance.
If someone
No, I don't.
chops you in the throat at a nightclub, which you probably aren't going to nightclub.
Yeah, well, I don't go nightclubbing.
At
yeah,
Felons,
so-
there's
yeah.
tons of bogans down there.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Hey, Aiden.
It was pretty packed.
Yeah.
No, I'm all right. Nah, I'm good. I don't. Now you scared me. You say. When I talk about jobs
What's
ending
Taylor
at
Swift
any
done?
time.
Why? Taylor Swift got her legs insured. Well, she can't sell if she has no legs. She sings though. Nah, you just live in them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Taylor Swift has her legs insured. So as a model, like I have my face, obviously,
Yeah.
because this sells.
Yeah.
Like, this is-
the shape of that nose.
If you
it
don't
all
know
sells.
what's going on here, then it's your problem.
Well, like, hang on. What keeps
Sorry, I got track. You
Going like to keep making? Is it just because you love it so much, or money? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's the stability of it. Like it becomes a job once you reach a certain level of popularity and your audience is big enough. There's kind of a critical mass where it becomes a job, and you got your merchandise and your ad revenue, you got sponsorships. So you have multiple revenue streams. And again, that's what you guys would find as well. You've got your salary from footy, but you got sponsorships. You got
Yeah,
other ways
outside.
you can create a second or third kind of revenue stream to
We're
kind
kinda
of cash
cock-blocked.
in on it. Well, you can.
We're cock blocked because we have like AFL. They cock block everyone. They have
Right.
major sponsors, protected sponsors, club sponsors.
Right.
So yeah, we can't flop it out for everyone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, which sucks. I can now.
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out to
Hotel X again, yeah. Hollandia, why not? We're taking you on.
So with the revenue stuff, like I was like your top tier in Australia. Like I'm saying in terms of like following, you're top tier. Surely you're making like a killing of that. But do you have apart from the ad revenue, do you have like sponsors coming in saying I want to do stuff with you?
Yeah, I kind of do sponsorships, usually 10 grand or more.
Yeah.
Brisbane Lions I do for free because it's a passion
That's crazy.
job.
Me too.
It's a passion job.
I've played for free for ages, man. That's crazy.
Years.
That's fucked. We're the same.
8
We're
years.
such a good bloke. 8 years for free footy.
Oh, shit.
And I paid the AFL to play too every
Gold.
second week.
Yeah.
Just fines.
Yeah, sponsorships, and then
Yeah.
I'm not whinging at all. No one watching is going to go, oh,
Actually,
you only make
organising
20 grand
it.
a month, Ozzy man.
Organising him to
Fuck
come down
it,
here.
yeah.
The only bad thing was he fucked up with your flights. That earlier
Oh,
flight.
you stitched me up trying to
How
fly me
early
back
was
at
it?
6 a.m. Yeah.
He tried to fly me at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I changed that within 10 minutes.
He was in Italy though when he was doing this shit.
5:45.
He was in Italy.
You didn't know what time zone it was.
It still says 6 a.m.
Seriously, converted the
No,
time zone.
loved it.
That was
You
only
wanted to
morning
stitch
flight
me
that
up.
I could see. I'm sorry.
But I said Wednesday night for Saturday morning. He's like, yep, sweet as bang, 6 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll work on this. I don't know what's going on.
I'm hung up on thinking about life after professional sports now because it's so interesting. Yeah.
Ask away, man. We don't have to use it. We can use it.
I feel like
There was like I got delisted, and then I had like something organised going to South Australia, and my passion was like welfare, helping young players and whatever. That's what I wanted to get into. So I had this like job lined up at Norwood in SA, and then COVID hit. So then I was like, fucking hell, what do I do? And then, yeah, I come back to Brizzy because COVID hit. And then you're thinking, that's when you're like, fuck, what am I actually going to do? And then, I bought a fucking trailer and that to get into landscaping and all that shit.
Done some good hedges.
It's good hedges and all that, but then it's like,
I feel like that's a common one, like having a trade
it's just like
Yeah,
that you fall
trades are
back
big,
on. Like
trades are
they
big.
seem like they promote that to young footy players. Like,
Well,
think
most
about
players-
life after football. Yeah.
Unless you're from a private school, like most players are like good with their hands.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, you went private, you know, you public, yeah. So tradies.
but I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? And I'm like, I can try mow lawns. And I'm like, nah, up here, that high, I'm like, I'm not doing this. and then found disability work and whatever. So, and then once you find something you love doing, it's like you with Rob Blogs and that's your passion. So once you find something you like, it's all easy. Yeah, I reckon.
No, he does good stuff. Like we talked about it plenty of times on the piss of what he does, but like,
Which is where we're going now.
Mate, it's good combos.
Yeah.
But like the way that he like cares so much about helping others is
really
like
good.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
So like
nice one.
I still think you should be doing more welfare stuff for like I don't know, like working at a footy club or something like that.
I don't like the politics in footy though.
Nah, you would never.
I hate politics.
Huge.
So he was
It's
a young
fucked.
player playing
Teams,
Resi week dominating. And like, there's so much politics involved.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was like, I hate watching that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, what he's doing with like the people who need help, like a lot of autistic people.
But I think I feel like I've tried to not let anything change for me post footy. Like I still train sort of every day.
Try to keep a routine, at least with fitness and all of that stuff.
Nothing has changed. It's just I do it on my own now. So I don't know if that's the same for you or whatever. But
I just train. Like the only thing I like is gym and boxing. So I just train twice a week with the footy club, do my weights twice a week, and just try and get those abs and stuff in the kitchen.
Are there any other sports you think about getting into?
Love to do boxing.
Yeah.
Love to do naked wrestling.
Yeah. You get a cast of naked
you know
news
what?
back.
Like, I've always had these like thoughts that I'd just be a gun at another sport, and I don't know what it was. I think boxing would be good, but I think like league, I would have been good at league. Rugby league, I reckon rugby would have been good. Like it's pretty easy. What do you reckon?
I only played footy for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
And then 13, 14, it got serious, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't.
Run me through.
I'm switching to the arts.
What position did you play? What
I was in the forward line. I
go.
get 3 goals in my first scratch match.
Oh shit!
Yeah, mate.
It was inter club.
Yeah, like
So-
hey, Bull Creek Leeming had a strong club. Like Cousins was West Leeming.
Who's that?
Bull Creek,
Bull Creek
Leeming.
Leeming. Yeah,
Creek.
that was
So that's
my
in
suburb.
Perth, is it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
in Perth. So you had Cousins come up through West
Cousins.
Leeming. Yeah.
Aussie man.
Aussie man. Fucking Heredia Lumumba.
Heredia Lumumba?
Harry Taylor, yeah. He played for Rossmoying, I remember. Even,
didn't know he was
Even
WA.
when we were 12, the coaches were like,
He'd be your
that's
age.
the guy to fucking...
He'd be your
yeah,
age,
we're
right?
the same age.
Or maybe he's a year younger.
Yeah, it's you know, footy goes from being fun to then being serious really fast.
Yeah.
Once you hit puberty.
Yeah.
And the coaches of that, the coach was like,
yelling at
my
you
mate's
and
stepdad, who's a mechanic, who's a, cruising for a bruise and knuckle
just
sandwich
loves to give
guy.
a kid a whack.
Yeah, and then it got so fucking serious.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I was just like,
You're like, Dad,
I'm out. And
look,
it was like,
I'm a funny person. I think I should do something else.
yeah, and my wrists are skinny and nothing's going to change that, Like, genetics wasn't on my side.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, so it was
Did
like,
you always have a mullet growing up, or you just thought, fuck it, I'm going to
It's
go...
a fucking...
Yay! You didn't know that?
Basti the whole time.
You didn't even know
We
that?
tricked him the whole time.
You actually didn't know that?
nah, bro, I thought this was your hair.
That's better than the celebrity interviews.
What? Wait, you used to have hair like this though, didn't you?
No. I've always kept it short. Look at this, it's receding.
I'm
I've got
same
issues going
stage,
into my
same
40s.
stage, same
That's
stage.
crazy.
I'm right there with you.
That's such a fucking
You didn't
shock.
know that?
Did you know that?
Yeah. He rocked up today with it as well. Like I knew.
That's as good as a reaction as Jack Black.
I hope this one... Oh, did you take it off for him, did you?
Yeah,
At
because
the
he
end?
kind of asked at the end, and he's like, that is a wig. Yeah, lad. Took it off and he had
What the fuck? Wait, so what do you usually wear a hat and
Yeah, I usually wear the hat, but the beanie kind of works too.
I reckon the beanie
you
works
see,
better.
on its own, it's very wiggy.
Run me through...
Very wiggy.
The missus helps out, right? The missus helps with it.
Yeah,
Takes
my
a few
wife.
plugs out. Yeah, the missus.
Yeah, my missus. Yeah,
Well, I still call a wife a missus.
yeah.
Well,
No,
missus-
you're right.
It's
You're
missus'
right.
only girlfriend, is it?
There's no.
So you got to say wife.
you're right.
You
Missus
do
is
you.
wife.
You do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does graphic design, so she did
Yeah.
the Destination Fuck logo.
Oh, so people that are buying that supporting the fam.
Supporting the fam.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
It's family business.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a mum and pop shop.
You got a 5-year-old, bro. Supporting the
Basti.
fam.
Have you always had short hair?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fuck,
no,
I
grew
cannot
it long
believe
for a
that.
while in high school.
Yeah, so he only has like
I've
two,
broken the
two of
illusion.
these on
See,
rotate.
I don't like breaking the illusion sometimes because
How many people know you got short hair?
We can blow. Hey, you know what? We can
Quite a
actually,
lot. I'm not that fanatical about it.
We
Like,
can
if you
blow your
Google
face
it-
out for the rest of this.
If you Google like Aussie Man wig, you're gonna get the answer.
Just met a new person, eh? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
That's sick. I love that.
Every time.
You have to get all your content ticked off. So like if you can't use random shit, right? You can't just go, okay, YouTube video downloader and then download a random
I
video?
can. It's just how much I want the fight in terms of something.
Because if someone
being
tries to go,
fair
oh, that's my
use.
shit, copy strike, bang.
Right, and it comes down to people's views whether or not it's infringement or it's transformative enough to be fair use, fair
And that's-
dealing in Australia.
And if you get a copyright strike, that's your whole revenue from that video gone, right? Yeah. So it's gone. Okay, so you did all that work. Oh, and they could have the most viral
Yeah.
video ever, and it's like I don't get anything for
But
that.
you learn who's litigious and who's full on, like
Yeah.
UFC. I couldn't use their footage much. That would be a takedown within
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you learn kind of fast who's has, like every big kind of media company has their own policy on,
Yeah. And they
well,
search
we're
that.
going to let internet content be internet content, let it breathe, let the people using it
watermark it.
monetize it.
Watermark it if you want to be a hero, so people know what logo is on there.
Yeah. Yeah, look, the internet was very disruptive.
Yeah.
I'm going to become
TV.
universally lecturer here. It was a disruptive technology, and the law is still 10, 20 years behind
Yeah,
what happened with the technology culturally. So it's in the eye of the beholder. Every
we're still
company
learning.
or every person whose video you might use has their own idea on what's piratical and what's kind of, all right, he's done something with it.
yeah.
And then it's etiquette,
yeah.
you know. He's tagged me or
He's using it in the description.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I love that
stuff's
shit.
important.
Do you have anyone? Do you have anyone you look up to in sort of the same field?
Yeah, do you watch anyone?
Yeah, like you go, fuck, I like what he's doing.
Whose voice turns
Do you know? Do you know Bob Menery?
Yeah, I
he's
like
great.
that guy. I like him.
Yeah.
I like Bob.
We
He's
message
good.
every one.
Hey, regular-
Yeah.
Like, he's
We're
gonna-
we're getting round to it. We're like, we got a collab soon.
This is
we gotta do
good.
Commentary.
This is you stepping, putting toes in.
His Instagram though, he fucking posts literally his whole life.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
No, but even on Full Stand and Nelk and stuff, he was like fully open about everything.
Yeah.
About his girlfriend cheating on him, and like leaving him being depressed. Like,
Dude, his Instagram is crazy.
yeah, well, good on him. But his voice, I didn't realize who he was until I saw him on that thing. Like, his voice is fucking funny.
Yeah, it's
He's
great.
like, oh fuck, he's had a big moment there.
That's brilliant satire because
Yeah.
it sounds so real. It's like, is that a real commentator? Like,
That's exactly
it
right.
sounds so real. That's
why it
like
sells.
excellent satire. Like,
Would it be the people that you talk to? Like, has Brad Pitt gone and messaged you gone, hey, fucking love that interview?
nah, you don't hear much from them. I heard back Nicolas Cage that Ozzy Man was his favourite, so
Really?
that was good. Yeah, it warms up in the second half.
That's good.
Watch the full thing. It was.
I will. I only
but,
watch snippets.
You don't hear back much.
Have
with
you,
that
have, you,
stuff.
have you slid in? Like, hey, I'm going to post, you want to collab with it?
I
I definitely would have. I don't know about you. But.
Yeah, occasionally. Yeah. I think I messaged Hemsworth a couple of times, but
Is
no
he a bit
reply.
like, no, he's
No reply.
a bit busy, eh?
Yeah, he's hard to get to.
Yeah. But he's like
But that's
hanging out
fine
with Fisher and stuff.
because I don't want to become that guy. You don't want to become needy. No one wants to become
Nah.
needy in a relationship.
No,
so
I'd be needy.
yeah,
Like Thor, like, come on, man, you're
I'll
Australian.
be a bit needy. Yeah.
Like, hey, Aussie stick together. Like, come on, man. Just throw me a fucking bone.
yeah.
Catch up, let me come down to Byron Bay with you for like a couple of days.
Yeah, maybe make some more content.
Hey, Chris.
Well, you got to do it. Like, yeah, I used to be more gung ho with that stuff, like
Yeah, but
creating opportunities for
Yeah.
myself. But you rest on your laurels and you're like, I don't need to pursue it as much.
No, I've DM'd a couple of people. Like, I can't remember who it is now, but like, just slide in if they don't read it for a while. Oh, Stylebender and shit. Stylebender. Like, I saw him and was like, hey, can I do a one-on-one
he follows
with you?
Ozzy Man. Yeah.
Does he Stylebender?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's sick.
We
If
might
you're
have
watching,
messaged each other. I should check.
check with him.
my
Say, hey,
DMs.
Robbo's, fucking check your DMs.
Yeah.
Because I met them and I'm
be able
like,
to, I might be able to get in with Stylebender. I might be able to get in.
Stylebender,
He's
if you're watching
awesome.
this
Like, I
shit,
haven't followed UFC that much since I had the kid.
Do you like
because
that
it gets
sport?
hard to put it on a Sunday arvo. Like, hang on,
especially the
I've
5-year-old.
just got to put these two guys beating the fuck out
daddy?
of each other.
What's his daddy? Oh, you
Don't
gotta learn
mind
about
the
this,
kid
son.
seeing it.
No.
It's a
The
bit
real
hard.
story is he's making his son watch this shit. You watch men fuck each other up.
Watch
I've
them
done
bleed. Watch them bleed.
So, what do you call it?
Guess the Aussie slang.
Do you want to do the intro then?
Yeah, no
Are
worries.
you ready?
When I'm ready.
And then there's only 5 of them.
Feel like I'm ready now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We
All right.
have Ozzy Man here, and this is on. I don't have a name for this podcast. ROBCAST. Oh, sorry. We have Ozzy Man here, and this is called the ROBCAST. And we're going to do what?
We're going to have a crack at Guess the Aussie Slang Expert Edition.
Yeah.
Even though
Aussie v
Basty's
Aussie.
already butchered the regular edition quite early.
I did one easy
Yeah.
one, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
fucking what? Did
It's
you?
between intermediate to expert then.
You can ask,
Yeah. Hemsworth did expert. Russell Crowe did
He
expert.
did expert.
Sam
Very
Neill did
good.
expert.
There's one in the
Russell Crowe smashed it.
The one
yeah.
Russell Crowe. There's one I didn't know. The very first one I didn't know was cactus. I didn't know what that meant.
That gets everyone, yeah. That's a fun one.
What do you think it means?
Yeah, let's kick
When
it
you
off.
cactus,
Question number 1, what is cactus?
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're pretty much dead.
That's a tick.
But I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck is cactus? I was like, no. I was like, you're hydrated? Because like, you know how they're so water purified.
Right. You gave a full sentence before that.
Yeah, that's expert edition.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
You
so-
did kind of give him expert edition, yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause
wouldn't
that's-
go there
think
again.
Russell Crowe
But
was
I'm
like
talking
4 in
Australian.
1.
Like, I thought you'd know that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's good.
That's good. Yeah, what is cactus?
All right, so this is
Yep.
what's it called?
Guess the Aussie slang.
Yeah, okay.
Intermediate to expert edition. This is
All right, so we'll start with the first one. It's pretty easy. He's a massive nuffy. What is nuffy? I know you know what that is.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting him.
Yeah, this is on him.
yeah, he's reversed it.
Yeah.
It's,
This is on him.
it's just a buffhead. It's a bit
Nuffy.
thick. A bit.
It's used commonly in the sports world.
Oh, really?
More so AFL.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. He's a nuffy.
Can't kick it straight. Just fucking getting behinds all
close,
game. Out on the
close.
full. Out on the
It's
full.
more so the fans of the game.
Oh, they're
You
pissed.
can use it.
You're a Brisbane line nuffy.
Yes, you'd be a Brisbane line nuffy.
Oh, like a super fan. Yes. All right. I'm a nuffy.
Like knows everything sort of thing.
Yeah, like knows everything. That's a
Yeah.
nuffy. All right, another one is, it's about time for me and the missus to have a few ankle biters.
Oh, yeah, you know that one, Basti.
Do you know that one? A few ankle biters? I reckon him definitely soon. He's got engaged.
Oh.
Oh, kids.
Yeah. How depressed did he say? Why were you so depressed about that?
Oh, kids.
Kids.
Oh, I didn't know if I was
But his
right
whole
or wrong.
demeanor, his whole shoulder.
Kids.
He knows from his friends.
Can you have kids? Because the way you said it was like, oh, kids. Yeah, so that is ankle biters. For everyone that's home, ankle biters means kids because they're so low to the ground.
Yeah, gotcha. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Me and the boys, after school, going to have a few billies.
Is that weed? Is that a bong? That's
Yeah,
a bong.
you've nailed
Yeah,
it.
that's a
Yeah,
bong.
you've
Yeah, no,
nailed
that's
it.
Western Australia. Yeah.
But there's also, what's another billy?
Oh, it's a bucket.
Yeah, a teapot.
A teapot?
Yeah, back in the day when the cowboys and stuff in Australia
Right.
used to put the billy on.
Oh, of course.
the hot-
That's
the
way
hot
more
billy, yeah.
wholesome. Yeah.
Or you can have what you want. Like
It
it's
could
two
be a
things.
tea or a bucket or
It could be
fucking
tea or
stinky weed.
or,
yeah.
or a bong that just be
yeah.
full of nice water in the bottom of it. All right, this one's pretty obvious, and I think everyone gets told this, and it's more like Aussie. It's like, you know what, Aussie man, you've been acting like a galah.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? What does galah
Well,
mean?
that's a bit of a
Oh, do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think.
Do you know though?
Yeah, it's a buffhead.
Yeah, I'd say buffhead, like a bit of
got
a
a
bit of a
nuffy.
larrikin, smart ass.
Yeah.
It's a bird, like a laughable bird. Like, oh, he's a bit of an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
you're acting like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Buffhead.
Yeah.
Have you not heard that before?
You're a bit out of it.
Yeah, it's
You're like
acting like
flying
a galah.
into a window. Yeah.
And this is like me trying to do because he does this for a living. So
I like being on the other side.
you can use
I
these
actually
ones.
really
You
appreciate
can use these ones
it.
for your next one.
Thanks, man.
This one you could probably not use. Probably don't use this one when you talk to your American audience. Geez, when I
Have you got another one?
yeah, this is the last one. I'm about to do it, but I know it off by heart.
He's building it up.
Mate, I just cracked a stiffy.
Oh, wow. He went there. I don't think I've done that one. I'm pretty sure The Rock and Kevin Hart thought everything was a stiffy.
About
like
a
when I
boner?
said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
They were like, oh.
Yeah, it's like they just kept thinking like
What did you say? Did you say stiffy?
No.
What did you use?
What was the one where they were like, I can't even remember.
Can't remember it?
The Rock was like, yes, that's my struth you tasted. Or
Oh,
something. Yeah.
you like you
I
say,
think it
what
was
does truth? What does
Yeah,
truth
yeah.
mean? What does truth mean?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Oh, it's you tasted. I was like,
went there.
nah, bro. All right, Aussie man, really appreciate you coming on the podcast, mate. You've been a great guest. We've learned a lot about you and your YouTube journey and your life journey and what's going forward. It's great to see. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Bruiser Bassi. Oh, what was the last rating, by the way?
Yeah, what did you
last
get to?
rating on the way.
What have you finished?
That'd be what.
7.5. I'm nursing
That'd be
it.
what. That'd be
I'm
warm as cat
talking
piss.
so much.
That'd be warm as cat piss by now. You can use that. Oh, what does cat piss taste like? That's what you could.
No, it's not bad. Oh,
like it.
actually, it's your
7.2.
No,
Yeah, no. Yeah,
is
that's
that
fine.
accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
7.2.
Well, you can use it. You can cut all that for your Bruiser Bassi. But honestly, thank you so much for coming on. Hope you enjoy Brisbane. Good luck tomorrow night with the big freeze. You're getting dunked. You deserve it. You've been a journeyman, and hopefully have a good time down here.
Man, I'm having a great time. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone on Rob Vlogs.
Yeah.
And keep watching.
Yeah.
I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
I love the creativity.
Yeah.
I love the fucking
Let's
enthusiasm.
crack a stiffy.
I love it all. Let's fucking crack another beer and a stiffy and some footy cards.
Oh, that is brilliant. I can't believe the